So we're good to go. All right. So, hi guys, how you doing? My name is Rich Guzman.
Hi guys, I'm Anastasia Hall, better known as Coach Ace.
And welcome to the Cry for Freedom call with the Super Affiliate Network. And today we're going to be talking about, about dreams and how important it is. And we talked about this topic before, but we want to go into a little bit of the story of Anastasia's background a little bit more deeper because, I've been online a lot longer than she has. And a lot of people who, really know who I am, but people are just starting to get to know Anastasia. And this really is a special topic because she basically, the way she grew up and everything, the odds were definitely against her, right? And when I mean the odds were against her, the odds were definitely stacked against her. Everything around her, her lifestyle, the way she lived, everything else like that. And even when I met her, she was still going through some tough times as well. So, it's basically the topic is, how to fight for your dreams when the odds are against you. Okay. So without further ado, Anastasia.
Thank you, Rich, for that awesome intro. So guys, I want to talk about, how to build that resilience in fighting for your dreams, because your dreams are very special. Okay. Each and every one of you have a dream, and having that dream and holding on to that dream and doing whatever it takes to attain that dream is very important. Now, some of you guys know me from just, from the president, but if you knew me back then, you wouldn't believe where I come from, how everything started with me growing up in, New Jersey. And I want to just take you guys a blast from the past, and I want to share with you guys where I'm originally from, so you guys get a good general idea of, the roots of how I come to be the Ace. Okay. And I want to share that with you. It's very special to me because, you never forget where you come from. And there are people who get started in this industry who actually allow their present state and situation and circumstance dictate their future. They think because they're from poor background, they think that's where they're going to always remain. And so what happens is they do things small. They play small. They don't play big. And they will forever stay in that state. They will always stay in that place of unhappiness and mediocrity. I want to share with you guys this part of the screen. Rich, you want to show it to them?
That's all I got.
All right, this is from Google Maps, guys. This is the house right there with the white car. That's not even my car. But according to Google Maps, that right there, that is the house I grew up in, okay, on Tyler Street in Trenton, New Jersey. I'm from the ghetto. So when you guys hear me the way I talk, I'm from this part of the environment. And right next door is a freaking crack house. Okay, that house is boarded up right now and it was seized by, the feds. But when I was living there was drugs, there was gang violence, there was shootouts. Matter of fact, Rich showed them at the bottom where the bullet holes were at the bottom. My father had to patch that up because at night we were sleeping one night and we heard gunshots and we didn't even know that shit was going on until we woke up and saw a bullet hole right down there. And that goes out to the basement. So I was just like, oh my God, we have to get the hell out of here. I can't live like this anymore. I deserve more. I deserve a better situation. I deserve my own house. I deserve what I want, and I'm going to do whatever it takes to get it. But I wanted to share that with you because that's where I was originally from. And the thing is, when I came from there, I put my trust in people that I grew up with, my friends, my neighbors, even people that I used to help out, fix their homes and mow their lawn for them or flip their beds because they were too old to do things. I did things like that as a teenager, and it was just a way for me to get out of the house. I didn't want to stay at home because my parents, they always argued, and I didn't want to be around that. So as a kid, I did things, I made opportunities for me to get out of the house and do things to help other people. I was always giving, always helping people. If you look down the street, my only commute was from here to where I lived to the end of the corner store. That was my fun. That was my happy place. I would go to the store, buy candy, and just walk back home, and every time I would meet neighbors, new neighbors would move in, I would meet them. And you know what? It's funny because that house right there, that's where I had my first fight. I had to fight, to protect myself because I was being messed with. I was teased. I was in school. The people in school used to make fun of me for being Latina. At that time, back in the day, being Latina was a bad thing. And the school that I went to was very, very racial, very racist. And my mom pulled me out, had to put me in a Spanish school with, a Catholic uniform, that type of thing. Thanks, Rich. And what happened was I got kicked out of school because I couldn't handle it. I had to deal with fights all the time, and I had to stay defensive all the time. And it was just making me more of an angry person. Wasn't happy at all. So what happened was I started pursuing entrepreneurship. One summer, go back to the house, Rich. One summer, I went to that store and I bought 5 packets of Kool-Aid, different flavors. I had lemon, I had grape, I had cherry, I had blueberry, I had all these different flavors. And the idea was sparked from this woman, this elderly woman who was doing the same thing, but she was doing it with coconut. So I thought, well, you know, everybody doesn't like coconut, right? So I thought, well, you know what, it'd be cool if I actually would do my own type of business, and for $1.50, I'll get like these cups about this size, and I'll freeze them in Kool-Aid, and I'll put even gumballs on the inside. Believe it or not, that was a hot hell summer because the people in the area saw me on that porch, and I was selling $1.50 a cup. I made $100 that summer, not bad for, you know, getting started as a kid doing entrepreneurship, right? I made a way, you know, because why? I just wanted to do something about my situation. I knew things could get better, and I knew that if I pursued entrepreneurship, it was going to help me learn something, you know. And then my mom saw what I was doing, and she even gave me ideas. So she even started feeding me other ideas. She was like, maybe you should do, you know, put 2 gumballs, you know, you should really make some more out of it. Well, that idea didn't last too long because I didn't have a lot of support for it. Plus, I didn't have the money, and I was only a kid. I didn't have a job. But you get where that started, right? So the thing is, you don't ever want to allow anyone to tell you that your dreams are too small or it's impossible to attain. You know, those people are the naysayers. They're the very same damn people who are still working their jobs. They're working for a boss, listening to them beckon to their every beck and call, complaining how worse things are getting in their lives, and never really doing anything about it. Hello, right? They're never really doing anything about it. And they talk about that themselves. You see it in their newsfeed now. The people that you think you know, they're in their newsfeed complaining all the time about how things are just getting worse and worse and worse. Well, that's not your fault. That's their problem. That's their fault. If they keep complaining about it, why don't they do something about it? I did something about it. I didn't listen to the naysayers. No matter who said that my dream was too small, I never paid them any attention. I said, no, I believe in this. I'm going to do what I got to do. No matter how young I am, I'm going to figure it out. And those people who are naysayers, you know, they didn't nurture my dream. They tried to take it away from me. They tried to you know, rip it out of me, and I wouldn't let them. And that's why I'm saying you have to believe in your dream. You can't let anybody tell you your dream is too big, because there's no such thing as having a dream that's too big. It's immeasurable. Okay. This is why personal development and self-development training is key to your success as an entrepreneur. Coaching from your mentors, the people that you admire, the people that you look up to, that you follow, they are your mentors. You don't have to be one-on-one like this, rubbing elbows with them, but they're there on screen. They're there on YouTube. They're in your books, okay? They're at the seminars. They're there to guide you to get this straight so that you could be resilient and you can take those dreams that you have and hold on to them and grow and nurture them and help yourself learn to believe in yourself to attain those goals and do whatever it takes to get that dream into a reality, okay? So dreams are immeasurable. Don't ever let anybody tell you your dreams are too small. If you want to grow, you have to make sacrifices. You have to. You're going to hurt some people along the way, man. Let me tell you something. You are going to hurt a lot of people you love and care about. But you have to do whatever it takes. And pain is temporary, but it can be used as a tool. Pain is temporary, but it can be used as a tool.
Absolutely.
Okay? And that's the thing. You tap into your gifts. You all have gifts. And you all have a way to, you know, that you have these gifts, but they're not really fully complete. They're not fully ready to come out because you have limited beliefs.
And that's what's so great about this industry is the fact that when you really tap into this industry, you start to learn a lot more about yourself. And once you learn things about yourself and you start to grow, that's when your inner gifts that you have inside you start to flourish. And they were there and you didn't even know it until you got to that point.
Yes, exactly. So, you know, I like that movie, In the Pursuit of Happiness, with Will Smith. It was an amazing performance by him. And I love that scene where he was talking to his little boy. And, you know, he says that, you know, he was like, hey, don't ever let somebody tell you you can't do something. Not even me. All right. You got a dream. You got to protect it. People can't do something themselves, so they want to tell you you can't do it. If you want something, you go get it. period. Okay. You have to remember when things like that are being shared, that's information. That's new information that's taught to a young child. And that's considered to be wisdom. Okay. They say, don't let the gray hair fool you. Exactly. It's wisdom. Okay. I got a couple strands. They're somewhere there. All right. I got some wisdom.
Started growing so much out.
I got some wisdom. Okay. This wisdom will empower this child. And in that movie, The Pursuit of Happiness, he was demonstrating something that happens every day to every entrepreneur. Okay. That wisdom I had also when I was a kid. My father, God rest his soul, passed on that strong-headed military type of wisdom to me. So that one day when I grew up as a child, as an adult, and if I ever ran into a wall barrier, and that wall barrier could be a naysayer, it could be a person who hates on me, it could be a person who talks crap behind my back, it will not offend me or get me, routed up in any way to make me kill my dream, if that makes sense. And my father always talked to me this way. And he's like, don't ever let anybody tell you, like that. Try to tell you you can't do something because I know you can do it. You have it within you. You just haven't discovered it yet.
Oh, absolutely.
Y'all have it within yourselves. Yeah. You just haven't discovered it yet. This is why it's important to be on the Freedom Call, because you never know what message of the day is going to hit home with you. You never know what leader is going to come out and give you some wisdom that's going to change everything like this in your mindset. That's going to help carry you forward to make your dreams a reality. Okay. If you want to grow, then you are going to have to do things, make sacrifices, hurt some people along the way and yourself, tap into those gifts and make your dream a reality. Grab that dream and hold on to it. You got to hold on to it. And don't ever let anyone, and I mean, friend, family, foe, doesn't matter. Don't let anyone tell you it's not possible, because it is possible. Okay. And it's necessary that you put this information into your mental faculty, because this newfound knowledge and wisdom, which is considered a tool, will one day help you, like how my dad started with me. Okay, reach and tap into that tool when necessary. That's why they have those fire hydrants, right? They have those things, break just in case. That's your mental faculty. That's what you have this wisdom for, that you can tap into when you need it. When somebody's hating on your dream and somebody's telling you it's not possible and telling you where you're from this bad, poor section, or you're from the ghetto like I am from, and you're only meant to stay here. You're never going to grow. You're never going to become anything. You let them keep on talking, because you know what their future holds. But you are not like them. You are your own unique person. You have your own desire. You have your own dream. You have your own power within you. And you need to come to these trainings. You need to come to, the mindset calls to strengthen yourself, because each and every day, no challenge will quit trying to challenge you. You will always have challenges. So don't try to come into this business thinking everything is a red carpet. It's not.
And just anything in life is, as well that you look at, it's going to be a challenge. Everything is a challenge. Even going to college, even, learning a new course.
Yes.
No matter what it is, it's always a challenge.
Mm-hmm.
But why not challenge you for the greatest thing of all is, creating a better version of yourself.
Yes.
It's always a challenge to look at ourselves, right? But isn't it great to become, to learn to become the better version of yourself, or the best version of yourself that you can be? This is what personal development is about. This is what growing is all about. This is about what dreaming is all about, right? Because you can't really have what you want unless you really find it within you first. You can't really have a great relationship if you're not happy first, right? You can't put someone else first if you're not happy first.
Yes.
You know what I'm saying?
And that's what you told me.
Yeah, it's
when you saw what I was going through.
Yeah, exactly.
I kept doing things for everybody else and trying to satisfy everybody else.
Stop that.
And crushing.
Like, go be a little selfish for once and worry about yourself and make a better version of yourself and be the best version of yourself. Yes. So that way you are ready. Mm-hmm. And when you do that, you will be ready.
Yes. So. Yes, exactly. So it is necessary that you put into your mental faculty this knowledge, which is a tool that one day you will need to reach for when you're faced with the decision to either stay asleep and keep on dreaming, keep wishing, keep hoping, keep praying, okay? Or you could say, fuck it, I'm going to take massive action. I give a damn what anybody says. I'm going to do whatever it takes. I will reinvest in my own intellectual capital and will do what is necessary for my dream to become a reality.
That's right. You will reinvest in your intellectual capital. You will actually make things happen.
Yes.
You will get uncomfortable and you will grow. Because this business, this life is not a joke. This is reality. Okay, this is your life we're talking about here. When people talk about business, people talk about like, oh yeah, lifestyle and everything. Yeah, lifestyle is great. Don't get me wrong, but it's your life.
Yes.
Your freedom is what matters. Everything matters is pretty much everything in life. What matters is your freedom. You're fighting for your freedom. That is a dream that we are all fighting for. Isn't it worth fighting? Isn't it worth fighting for?
Yes.
Your own freedom? I mean, there are many countries out there that say that they're Democratic or they're Republican or whatever, right? Or different ways of living in different countries, right? But they supposedly freedom. It's not free. You're a slave. Okay, you're a slave to the government. You're a slave to whatever they want you to do because that's where the school is formed around your life. Don't let it happen. Break that chain and become free.
Yes.
Free your mind from the existence of the past of what you learned.
As you go through this journey, you're going to start seeing things happen around you that are going to be very strange. Very strange.
Yeah.
They're not coincidences. They're supposed to happen.
Absolutely.
Okay. Come on, guys. You guys know what I'm talking about. And here's the thing. I'm going to share this quick scenario that just happened not too long ago. And I want the leaders to listen to me when I say this, because some leaders are guilty of what I'm about to talk about. It really pisses me off when I see somebody remain weak. It really does, because I got that wisdom from my father. My father always says, never be weak, never quit, never say die, okay? You're not done until you're dead. You need to make sure that if you want something, it's gonna hurt and you're gonna have to feel it. You have to tap into that pain as a tool. And the thing is, I had a student I had to let go, and it was painful. He put an investment into this, but he didn't give it his all. I won't say any names, but I had to let this student go, and he went to Maui with us at the Maui immersion.
Well, it's a he.
It's a he. And just recently, he was upset about something, and he tried to take up a lot of my time. He was asking me for advice. I keep giving it to him, give it to him, give it to him. This is what I want you to do. Does the total opposite. What is the benefit of having a six-figure coach giving you everything, the tools, the resources, and everything, giving it to you, and you do the freaking opposite? You're self-sabotaging your success. You're killing your dream. You're killing your dream, damn it. That pisses me off. So I had to let this guy go. And I said, listen, everything I told you was the right path. You just decided to take the other route. You're self-sabotaging yourself. You're wasting my time. You don't need to be here. Sometimes you have to take it away from your students so that they can realize themselves, wow, they need to feel that pain. They need to go through that journey so that then if they want to come back to the business that they decided to get involved in, they're going to have a better, stronger pursuit in their business venture versus them where they are right now. And some of y'all got some weak ones in your business like that. Am I right? Let me know in the chat. Some of y'all got people in your team just taking up space. They don't need to be here. They have dreams, but they're too weak. They don't want to strengthen themselves. They don't want to invest in their intellectual capital. They don't want to take massive action. They don't want to do the work. They're afraid to scrub some elbows, man. They don't want to do nothing.
They're afraid to use a little elbow grease. No.
That's right.
Yeah.
You know? So I had to let go of this student, and I'm glad I did, because you know what? Whatever happens, happens. And that's the thing. Never be afraid to let go, because if you don't let go, you won't grow. All right? So my final point is, you can have anything you want in the world. The world is your oyster. You can do this any way you want. It's your business. However you're going to do it, it's your method. Misha gives you the tools, gives you the resources, he gives you the blueprint. All you got to do is follow. Try to do the opposite. Watch what's going to happen to your results. And your dream will not come true. Okay? So it is possible. Make it happen and fucking crush it just like I did.
Well, with that being said, my name is Rich Guzman.
And I'm Anastasia Hall, better known as Coach Chase.
Thank you so much for stopping by this Cry for Freedom call today.